News in the world of Valheim today. They're taking a bow. You'll see. First of all, they thank everyone who voted for them in the GDCA Audience Awards, which they won, as well as Best Debut category. Congratulations, well deserved. Then they move on to the blog and talk about how Valheim is now out on the Steam Deck. And they're happy to say that it has gotten full compatibility verification. So that'll be good for all of you gamers on the go. And we turn our focus to Mistlands, as the team is focusing fully on Mistlands right now. New creatures, dungeons, weapons. They talk about how designing a new biome is a large undertaking. There's a lot of pieces that need to fit together and lots of testing that needs to be done. So it is some time off. I'm thinking probably it's going to be months off. But that's not super surprising from what they've told us so far. Until then, they give us this little piece of concept art. Now I know what some of you are thinking. We're getting spiders. We don't know that for sure, but there's definitely something webby looking around here. And these little bits off to the side kind of look like neurons to me. I don't know if that means anything, but kind of looks like it. And like these are connective tissue out from neurons even. Could be some other kind of goop that we're getting from another kind of bug. We do know that we're getting the seeker bug and that this bug is not going to be our friend. I wonder if it has something to do with this long thing sticking out of whatever this imaginary creature is. What are these things called? Another thing I noticed on this picture is these stairs. Obviously, we're going to be getting new build parts. This is just concept art, but it doesn't look like any of the stairs that we currently have in game. So maybe it's also a concept of some of the new stair build pieces. Or maybe it just looked like a good thing going up to this cavern. And I would say this is definitely a cavern. Some type of dungeon that we're going to be going into in the Mistlands, in the side of a mountain. We've seen already how they've extended what we can do in dungeons with the caves update and how much more involved they can be. So these are going to be very intriguing and likely very dangerous. Next, they move on to talking about how some things from the Mistlands will also be useful in other biomes. And as you may have guessed, when Richard teased a picture of a new weapon on Twitter, which there was a lot of speculation around, but definitely it's a crossbow. And now we get a much clearer picture of what it's going to be like. Definitely looks like it's made out of black metal. Might have a little bit of silver on it, but they often use that color as kind of a highlighting color too. Gonna have some wood. Look at these red parts. That clearly looks like it's made out of red jute that we now get from the mountain caves. That would give it another purpose. And I wonder if we're going to have to gather something to make the string on here, like maybe some of those stringy web things from the caverns. They also mentioned how they posted a speed modeling video where Grimcore showed off the creation of a new bow. And it's a really interesting video. I'll post the link in the description too. This new bow definitely to me looks like it's made out of vertebrae from a spine kind of thing. So it seems like we may need to shoot a lot of things in the air. And then we come to the build of the month, made by my buddy Verso in Ravenheim. This place is a thing of beauty, just like most of Verso's builds are. It serves as a little gatehouse into our Ravenheim town center village. V is one of the most amazing and creative builders that we have in Valheim, and I'll post links to him and to Ravenheim down in the description. Congratulations on getting featured, Verso. You totally deserve it, even though you do grief me when I'm trying to build. Until next time, happy gaming!